So this is the same that you see, we're on 15, correct? Is that what number?
12.
12, thank you. And this is video surveillance from June 11th, 2012, correct? And
2024.
2020, thank you. At what time?
10:22 a.m.
Thank you. And so on the top of this side, it says 10:22. If you can see on your exhibit or on the video surveillance, there's a different time reflected in the video. Was there any investigation done to see if Culver's video surveillance was accurate time?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. So I'm just going to stop this for a moment. This is a clip. Who do we see in this clip?
You can see Zachariah Rasch standing in front of the register, and directly behind him in this frame, walking towards him, would be Crystal Rasch.
And so I stopped that at what the timestamp on the Culver's video, 10:26 and 53 seconds. Continuing to play. I'm going to pause that at what is 10:28 and 58 seconds in the video. Who does it appear paid for that transaction?
It appears that Zach Rasch would have paid for that.
And what shirt is Zach Rasch wearing in this video surveillance?
He's wearing a black T-shirt that appears to be a Chevy Silverado T-shirt.
And if you can tell, what type of shirt is Crystal Rasch wearing?
She's wearing a black hoodie, which I believe has some insignia on it indicating the Wisconsin Dells.
And does it appear as though she's wearing a purse or a bag or something in this video?
I believe she has a small bag or purse on.
Okay. And I'm just going to play just the end of this, starting at 3 minutes and 26 seconds. And that's the end of the video at 10:31 and 3 seconds, according to the video timestamp. At that very end, what could you see the two of them doing?
Appears that they're walking away from the register with their drinks.
And could you see the back of Crystal's sweatshirt as well?
Yes. It's hard to see from back here what it shows, but...
The next video surveillance that Detective Trevarthen obtained, I'm going to show you 13. So it'll be marked 13, 2, 3, and 4. Do you recognize that screenshot?
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
These are video surveillance clips that were obtained from the Goodwill located in Oconomowoc, and these were identified through Crystal Rasch's debit card transactions on June 11th.
And do you still have that? You still have those bank records up there, correct?
Yes.
And was this transaction in Crystal Rasch's bank records?
Yes, it was.
Permission to, I would move Exhibit 13 into evidence and permission to publish to the jury.
Any objection? No. To be received can be published.
So we'll start by playing 13, which is, so if I told you that in Detective Trevarthen's reports that he found that the timestamp was incorrect in the Goodwill video, would you find that that was accurate?
Yes.
Because throughout the course of the investigation, were we able to determine that they went to Goodwill after they went to Culver's?
Yes.
So the time on the Goodwill video shows 10:26, but on the slide it indicates 11:36. Is that the accurate time?
I believe so, either 11:36 or 12:36, depending on looking at the bank records and comparison to the Goodwill.
Okay. So let's just look at those and make sure that we're correct here. So it looks like the bank records say 12:36. I just want to, and we can go back and clarify this. Are there times that bank records post at a later time than the transaction occurred?
I would say yes, that could happen.
So this video here, though, the timestamp on the video, 10:26:09, investigation shows us that they went to Goodwill in Oconomowoc after Culver's, correct?
Yes.
And this starting screen that we see, what's important, what should we be watching for here?
So in the upperish left, you'll see a silver SUV parked right to your right there. That is a Mitsubishi SUV that was currently in the still frame is being occupied by Zach and Crystal Rasch.
Okay, so we'll start playing at what's marked on the video timestamp 10:26:09. And then ending at 10:26 and 36 seconds. What did we see there in that clip?
You can see Crystal Rasch exit the passenger side of the Mitsubishi, and Zach Rasch exits the driver's side of the Mitsubishi and begin walking towards the door of the store.
And what did they appear to be wearing?
The same clothes that they were wearing in the Culver's video that was just shown.
Okay. Going to the next clip, which is 13.2. What are we looking at here?
This is an interior camera of the store. The top left of the frame is the main doors for customers to come in and out of.
Okay. Yes, you can start playing. So we'll start playing at 10:26 and 9 seconds according to the video.
Right there you can see Zach and Crystal walking to the front door and go their separate ways for the meantime.
And that video clip ends at 10:26 and 34 seconds. So now we'll go to 13.3. So this one now, according to the video timestamp, 10:46 and 34 seconds.
Just
pause
walking
there.
in.
So we'll pause at 10:46 and 40 seconds. What do we see here?
In the bottom of the screen, you will see Crystal Rasch walking towards the front doors and Zach Rasch directly behind her.
Okay. If you can pause this one time and maybe just zoom in. A little bit more if you can, if possible. So now can we see that sweatshirt that she's wearing?
Yes, Wisconsin Dells.
And does it look like she's wearing some type of bag?
Yes, she has a bag, appears to be draped over her left shoulder, kind of hanging by her left hip.
Okay, so we can zoom out. Start playing again according to the video's timestamp, 10:46 and 49 seconds. Pause it. So I'm pausing it there at 10:48 and 11 seconds. Zoom in. And what does it appear that Crystal Rasch is doing here?
It appears that she is the one paying for the transaction of the goods that they had purchased.
Okay, so let's zoom out, please. And then continue playing at 10:48 and 12 seconds. Did you skip it or did it? Oh, okay, so just, yes, please go back. Sorry, we had a, we're just going to start at 10:48 and 54 seconds. stop that video there at 10:49 and 53 seconds. Did you watch this video more than one time?
Yes.
And when you were watching this video, did it appear that Crystal Rasch handed anything over to Zach Rasch?
Not that I saw.
And then they exited the store, correct?
Yes, they exited together.
Okay. Going on then to 13. I think we're on 13.3 now, correct? The final clip.
Yes.
13. Okay.
No.
13.4.
13.4.
Okay. So this one is the timestamp on the video is 10:50:31.
On the left side of the screen is where you'll see Zach and Crystal walking back towards the silver Mitsubishi SUV.
And then we'll just pause there and zoom in. So we're pausing at 10:50 and 55 seconds. And then where did they get in?
The back passenger door is open and it appears that Crystal Rasch goes into the back seat.
Let's see if we can play it zoomed in. I don't know if that's going to work or not. But, so let's try to zoom out a little bit and play it slightly zoomed in. It's okay, just gonna play it normal and then we'll stop and. So we started it again at 10:50 and 57 seconds. Let's see, let's stop here and try to zoom in again. 10:51 and 22 seconds. Did you watch this zoomed in?
I don't believe zoomed in, but when I watch it on my player within my office, it's much larger and easier to see.
What did it appear was happening in this back seat area?
So from my review of the video, it appears that Crystal goes into the back seat, and I believe that she changes her shirt. And while this is going on, Zach is standing, basically what I believe is blocking the view from the open door from the public on the outside while she's in the back.
Okay, so we'll zoom back out and play from 10:51 and 22 seconds. And the video ends according to the video timestamp at 10:55 and 20 seconds. And what did we observe at the very end?
At the very end there, you can see Crystal get into the front passenger seat of the Mitsubishi, and then Zach walks over to the driver's seat. They're both in the vehicle, and the vehicle leaves.
Any other surveillance video after this video of Crystal Rasch?
No.
So is this the last video surveillance video that we have of Crystal Rasch alive?
That I'm aware of.
I still have more. So now going to 14. What do we observe there? Or what is this surveillance video? I'm sorry, it's the next. We're just going.
Thank you.
This is surveillance video that was captured at the Farmers and Merchants Bank located here in Juneau from June 11th at 10:30 p.m.
And as far as we know, that timestamp is accurate, correct?
Yes.
That transaction, did that transaction show up on the Bank of Lake Mills bank record?
No, it did not.
How did you come to know about this transaction?
I was contacted by the president of the Farmers and Merchants Bank, who saw Crystal being listed as a missing person. He knew that she was a customer at their bank, and he had pulled her bank records and observed a withdrawal on her Farmers and Merchants bank account from June 11th at 10:30 p.m. And he reviewed the videos and felt that it was important enough to contact our agency to let us know this information.
I would move 14 into evidence and then permission to publish.
Any objection?
No.
Shall be received, can be published.
We just need the, yes. We can stop that video at 22, 34, and 31 seconds. And then can we just scroll all the way to the beginning just so it's clear what time it started, please? And just so the record is clear, it started at 22, 31, and 43 seconds. On that video, what shirt is Mr. Rasch wearing?
He's wearing a black Reebok shirt.
What vehicle is he driving?
A blue Dodge Ram pickup truck.
Is there anybody else in the vehicle with him?
Not that I can see.
Can you observe him pull a card out of his wallet?
Yes,
Does he put that card back into the wallet?
it appears so.
Do you see him get a receipt for the transaction?
Yes, I do.
Do you see him get cash for the transaction?
Yes, I do.
Does it appear that he knows the PIN number for that transaction?
It appears so.
Okay. And again, that was Farmers Merchant, correct?
Yes,
That Farmers and Merchants Bank, that's here in the city of Juneau, correct?
yes, 198 Southwestern Ave.
And did you say that was the manager of that bank location?
The president and CEO of Farmers and Merchants.
And he confirmed that Crystal Rasch had an account at that bank, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to move on now to Exhibit 15. What is that exhibit?
This is a screenshot or a photo of a receipt that was generated at the Menards in Johnson's Creek on June 22nd, 2024 at approximately 5:55 p.m.
And move that into evidence. Permission to publish.
No
Okay.
objection.
Any objection to the receipt?
No.
Sorry. Nobody received.
And is that receipt?
Yes.
And can you read from, I will zoom in here, the best that we can. What was purchased? Nope, we're good, right? Nope, right there.
You will see the top line showing that two 32-ounce Santine drain cleaner was purchased for the amount of $15.98. And next you'll see that new car scent wipes were purchased in the amount of 2 of them for a total of $8.96. And then a Monster energy drink for $2.38.
And then total transaction.
$28.81.
And then what was used to purchase this?
That would be the debit card belonging to Crystal Rasch,
And then what were the last 4 digits of that card?
8942.
And this transaction shows up in those Bank of Lake Mills accounts that we referenced earlier, correct?
Yes, it does.
And then were we able to obtain video surveillance for this transaction?
Yes, we were.
And did we in fact obtain this video surveillance on June 25th? Or at least did somebody reviewed the video surveillance?
Yes.
We didn't get a physical copy of it on that date, but a detective, specifically Detective Trevarthen, had eyes on the video surveillance at Menards on June 25th.
That is correct.
And what was noteworthy from that video surveillance?
That the surveillance only shows Zach Rasch being in the store for this purchase.
Okay. And I'm going to show you Exhibit 16, 1 and 2. Oh, this is not. We're going to have to. This is wrong. Is this Johnson Creek? Oh, the receipt is Johnson Creek. Sorry.
So these are 16.
Yes, 16.
Okay.
And what is depicted on the screenshots of the video surveillance on 16, 1 and 2?
You can see Zach Rasch in line at the register purchasing these items.
And is that the video surveillance also from Johnson Creek on June 22nd, 2024?
Yes, it is.
The transaction depicted in that receipt.
Yes.
So I'd move 16, 1 and 2 into evidence, permission to publish.
Any objection?
No objection.
They will be received, they can be published.
So we're starting with 16. I gotta zoom out and play it. It's okay. So the time on this 17:54. Now we're counting. What do we see in the middle of the screen here?
So in the middle of the screen, waiting to have their items scanned, is Zach Rasch with the items that are depicted on the receipt.
Can we zoom in, please? What do we see on this conveyor belt here?
I believe that those are the 32-ounce Santeen drain cleaners.
So and then this video ends at 17:56 and 25 seconds. And if we can just go, sorry, to the very front again. So I just want to mark the record when we started. So we started at 17:54 and 34 seconds. So at the very end then, there, after we zoomed out, what were we seeing for the transaction? What was Mr. Rasch doing?
It appears that he uses a card to make the purchase, and he puts the belongings into a plastic bag and begins to leave the store.
Did you see him use the pen pad at all?
It's hard to tell from back here if he was manipulating the ping pad, but I could see him swipe a card.
Okay. And then on the conveyor belt, besides the Santeen drain cleaner, did you see anything else?
Appeared that what I believe is the Monster Energy drink kind of rolling back and forth next to it.
And throughout the course of the investigation, did we learn what Mr. Rasch's drink of choice is?
Monster Energy drinks.
So I'm going to show you, go through these a little bit faster here. 17, 18 to 1, 2, and 3. So it'll be,
Just one. Okay.
and then the video surveillance here.
Thank you.
So I'm going to show you those exhibits. If you could just identify those for me. I'll get some of these out of your way here.
The exhibits that were just given to me show the receipts that was obtained from the Menards in Beaver Dam of transactions that occurred on June 23rd, 2024 at approximately 12:24 p.m. and then subsequently video surveillance of that transaction.
And move those into evidence. Permission to publish.
Any objection?
No.
They will be received and they will be published.
Oh, go back to the, oh, sorry. Yep, I cut those from, I'm sorry. I didn't, yeah, I apologize. Just scroll back to the receipt, please. the Beaver Dam. I'm sorry, I cut these out. So is this 17, correct?
Yes.
And that is the receipt from Beaver Dam. We'll zoom in on that. And what was purchased here?
The first item purchased is a portable air cooler in the amount of $16.99. And then 6 32-ounce Santeen drain cleaner in the total of $47.94.
And what card was used?
A card ending in 8942, which would belong to Crystal Rasch.
And remind me again the date
That is the 23rd, June 23rd of 2024.
and the time?
Is 12:24 p.m.
Do you know, did law enforcement go to Mr. Rasch's house on this date?
Yes, they did.
And what time did that happen? Do you know?
I don't recall the time the officer made contact with him that day.
Okay. Do you know what shift that officer worked? Do you know what officer it was?
That would be Deputy Kukan.
Okay. And is he a first shift, second shift?
At that time, I do not recall. I know that when he did make contact with Zach Rasch that day, it was still daylight.
Okay. So we'll zoom out there and then move on to the next, to 18 there. And what are we looking at on 18?
So this is the Menards video showing the parking lot, and you can see the red Chevy Cobalt in the middle aisle. That is a Cobalt belonging to Zach Rasch.
Don't start playing please yet. So right here in the middle, correct?
Correct.
And the timestamp here on this video is 12/19/55, and I think the time on the top of this 12:24, that's the time of the transaction, correct?
Yes.
So we'll start playing here at 12/19/55. We're going to pause this and go play it at 250, 249, 250, so it's at 12:22 and 48 seconds. And right at the very end there, 12:23 and 50 seconds, what did we observe?
You can see Zach Rasch exit the driver's side of that vehicle.
Okay. And then going on to 18:2. What do we see there at this entryway?
You can see the main doors of the entry into the Menards in Beaver Dam, and Zach Rasch about to walk through those glass doors.
So this is timestamp 12/23/2024 at 12:24 and 28 seconds. And then we'll stop that at 12:24 and 39 seconds. And what kind of shirt was Mr. Rasch wearing?
He was wearing a black Carhartt shirt.
Okay, and we'll then go to the next clip, 18:3. This is at 12:34 and 40 seconds. Go ahead and start playing this. And then at the very top of the screen, what are we seeing?
You can see Zach Rasch putting the items that he is purchasing on the conveyor belt.
Let me just zoom in a little bit there, please. These bottles, what are these bottles again?
Those bottles are the 32-ounce Santine Drano.
And then that ends at 12:36 and 5 seconds. Again, in any of this video surveillance from the Menards and Beaver Dam, do we ever see Crystal Rasch?
Say that again?
The Menards surveillance and Beaver Dam on June 23rd, did we ever see Crystal Rasch?
No, we do not.
And then this transaction here, was this reflected in Crystal Rasch's Bank of Lake Mills bank card transactions?
Yes, it was.
So this is the exact order. It's going to be 19 through 62.
Okay.
All the photos. Now, set these up here. We'll get to these in a moment. After we learn of these bank card transactions and Detective Trevarthen reviews some of this video surveillance, was it ultimately determined that a search warrant was going to be executed on the Woods Road address.
Yes.
And when we executed that search warrant, did we just search it for one day or something else?
The search warrant was technically executed on June 26, 2024 in the very early morning hours. And due to the size of the scene and the abundance of items that were located on the property, we actually held that scene until July 1st, 2024.